Hello YouTube, Arizona Paintball Player here. Today we're going to be doing a simple maintenance on the Invert Mini, which will consist of relubing the bolt guide, bolt, spring, and the poppet. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your 1/8 Allen key, and you're going to want to undo this screw here. Okay. Just going to want to untighten this one notch. Then you can basically do it with your fingers. The bolt might pop out, but that's fine. Okay, set that to the side. Go ahead and zoom out a little bit here. Alright, once you've done that, now you can simply just take your bolt and free. If it doesn't want to come out first, if you can stick your finger down the feed neck, push it. Okay, and there is the bolt guide and everything else. So we're going to go ahead and set the gun aside, and I'm going to get something to put my parts on so I don't get it all over. I'm going to get my parts kit. Sorry for the interruption here. Okay, so first thing we're going to do with this bolt is we're going to separate the spring from the bolt. So we're going to take and pull the spring off. Kind of give it a turn. It came with the bolt, so we're going to set the bolt guide aside, and as you can see here, just pull the spring off. There you go. Okay, I'm going to set the spring to the side and the bolt to the side because we have one last step on the bolt guide with your velocity adjuster. Now, if you're going to relube the poppet, I don't do this unless I'm having problems with it, or every probably like 10 cases maybe, probably about 8 cases. Sorry. You have to do the poppet. This one's not been done for a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. If I can get my Allen key out here. I believe this is a... Yes, this is a 1/4 Allen key. So you're going to just take the 1/4 Allen key, undo this. And take your back cap out, right there, set that to the side, and then you're going to have your poppet inside there. Now sometimes you can knock it out, other times you're going to have to take your Allen key and very gently push down through here. You don't want to scrape anything up. There we go. And there's your poppet. Okay. Now we're going to zoom in here a little bit so I can show you exactly what I'm doing. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to clean off all the extra lube on all the parts. So go ahead and start with the poppet here. I'm just using a old t-shirt. You can use whatever you want to use. Okay. And I'm going to set them on this parts kit right here. Camera up a little bit. Alrighty, there we go. Now, I'll just clean these off real good. Make sure there's no excess lube. Don't have to go in and take all the O-rings off and clean in there. Just want to make sure that you get everything that you can see off. Okay. Go ahead and set that to the side. Take your bolt, do the same thing. Your spring. And your poppet, or excuse me, your back cap has a little O-ring on the back. You can wipe that off if you got any lube on that. Okay, first thing we're gonna re-lube is the poppet, and I'm going to take out my hater sauce. I use hater. You can use pretty much any of the lubes that you like best. The stuff that it comes with stock works great too, just whatever your preference is. So then you're gonna take some lube and stick it on the poppet O-ring. So, and just kind of move it around there. Get O-ring a little bit more here. Alright. And then you can kind of put a little bit on this tip part there. And you're good to go with that. Now set that aside. Next you're going to take your back cap, and that little seal thing on the back, you're going to want to put a little bit of lube on that. Not a whole lot, but mainly just to help it seal, so you're not going to have it leaking out the back cap. Okay. So there we go. And I'm sorry for having the video keep going in and out. I'm not used to doing it this far zoomed in, so it's kind of difficult. Okay, next thing we're going to do is then we're going to just take this poppet that we've just lubed and slide it down in there. And press it down. There we go. Now you're going to take your back cap again and put that in, and then you're going to screw it all the way in to it stops. There we go. Okay, next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to lube the bolt. So we're going to take these two back O-rings here. Basically that's all you have to lube. I put a little bit on the bolt itself to help with bolt wear. It's personal preference. Okay, I'm going to stick some on these. There we go. A little bit on the bumper there. And then, like I said, put some on the, just a tad bit on there, just kind of smear it on. Just so you don't get any bolt wear, and it'll go smoothly. Okay. Now next you have your spring. Don't need to do anything really with that. Just kind of make sure that it's not got too much grease on it from the bolt. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is the fun one, which is this back area, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 O-rings on it. And we're just going to lube those up, and I'm going to try to move through these faster than what I have been. It's taken me about 4 times to get this video right, so hopefully you can do this here. And that's one reason it's not showing it. Okay, get all these O-rings lubed up here. And like I said, you don't have, there's no set lube you want to use on these. Almost any of them will work. I just personally like Hater, and I have a whole thing of it, and I have been using it for 2 years now. And we only play through the summer, so it's not consistently playing, but I've had equivalent to 15 different guns. Each gun I've probably lubed at least twice, so you got 30 different lube jobs on it. This one here I've had 3 times. So you just gotta, it's just depending on how much, and I've probably say 30 different, I've lubed up a gun 30 times, and I have yet to even hardly skim the top off of this lube. Okay, I think that'll do. So finish that up there, and now we will put it back together. So wipe my hands off here, get this extra stuff out of the way. That's one thing, this stuff does not come off your hands. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. There we go. Bring the gun back in. Set our Allen keys to the side. Okay, first thing you want to do is you're going to take your bolt and your spring and fit the right end together, like so. If you stick it on this way and it doesn't snap, you got it the wrong way. So stick it on the other way. It snaps. And you're going to take your gun. Sorry about that. Stick it in. Just kind of push it down. Now you're going to take your back cap. And as you can see on this, it has the pin up here on the top. My gun's upside down right now. On the top there, that is going to line up with this hole. Don't know if you can see it. There you go. Right there. Right there. And you're going to line that up with that pin, so when you stick it back in, you're going to have it like this. And just simply push it in, and then line it up with the hole. Like so. and then holding the bolt in, you're going to take your screw, stick it in the slot there, and just finger tighten it for now. Then you're going to take your Allen key, which again is the 1/8 Allen key, and tighten it up snug, and there you go. And that is basically all the maintenance you'll have to do on your Invert Mini. Very simple, easy to do. There are a few more O-rings on here than a couple of the other bolts when you compare them, but overall easy to do. Never have to mess with the regulator. I've yet to mess with it, and I've owned 3 minis, so your basic job is just that. If you're going to clean it, take it apart, and all that. So thank you for watching. I hope this video has helped. If you have any questions, please let me know.